Hey everybody, I'm going to give you some tips on Google Sheets. So there's 3 tips. The first tip is this is what your Chapter 2 RAM spreadsheet looks like. I'm sure I showed you in class, but whenever you see these kind of arrows up here, that means I hid some columns, and all you have to do is click on that, and it will show you all the columns that I hid. I hid those yesterday so that you didn't get confused and ask me a million times what you were supposed to put in here. The next thing, and I should have put some data in here, but I didn't, is how to average your times. So let me just give you guys some fake data. 1.44, 0.81, and that's it. Okay, so you guys are going to end up having this whole thing filled out from 1 to 15 with 5 speeds for each, or 5 times. And you're going to need to average a time. So over here, here's what you can do to average a time really quickly. You can write equals, and then you're going to say average, or just average. So equals, all caps average, put some parentheses, and you're going to type in, or you can click on this. So this is cell G2, put a colon, and then click over here to K2. Nope, it didn't do that. But anyway, you can write in K2 and see how it highlights all 5 of those. So you know from G2 to K2, they're going to take the average of all 5 of those. You just hit enter, and it gives you the average. Now, let me put some more fake data in. Now we can drag that down, actually. Okay, so when I click on this, I typed in the formula, right? I don't have to type in the formula for all the rest of those 14. What I can do is click on that cell, and in the lower right, you see a little blue box. Put your cursor on that, drag it all the way down to the bottom, and it'll calculate the averages of all your data. So obviously I didn't put any data in here at all. So that's why this all says divided by 0. But once you start filling in data, right, it's going to start doing it for you. It'll do it while you're typing in your data, right? And now it automatically calculated the average of all that. Okay. That was number 2. Actually, I have 4 things for you. The third thing, let's say you guys did a distance of 2.0 meters. Which really would be 2.00, my bad. And you want to do speed. Speed is distance divided by time, right? So I can make Google Classroom do that, or Google Sheets do that for me too. I'm going to type in equals distance of 2.00 divided by my average time, 1.5. And I hit enter, and it gives me speed in meters per second. Again, here, let's see. This, let's see. Let me just put my distance in all the way down. So usually when I do this, if you drag down from 2.0, let me see. Nope, it got me 2.00 the whole time. Anyway, so we're good. So you can drag that down and fill that in. And then for speed, I can go up here and I can drag this down. And it does all the math for me, which is great because then you guys don't have to use your cell phones to do all the math, or make silly decisions. I said silly, not dumb, on when you should be rounding, because you really should never be rounding unless it's rounding to a certain number of sig figs. But you guys tend to round whole numbers, which is really imprecise and not going to be helpful. Anyway, so as I fill in the data here, it will change this for me, change this for me. Okay, the last thing, when you guys decide that you want to rank these, when you get to the actual rank, you're going to be actually ranking them in terms of speed. So what you can do is over here, this is speed. So if I go by the M, I see this little arrow approach, not approach, but appear. And I can sort the sheet. This is key, sort the sheet from Z to A, Z being like the fastest, A being the slowest. And it sorts it, but that's kind of annoying because it does that. So actually, so you can do that and just move this. Or what you can do is you can highlight the whole thing and go to data, sort range, say it has a header so you know what you're looking for, and speed, which is down here, and go from Z to A. And then that will, if you look down here, forget the divided by zeros, but if you look down here, that will start ranking them in order. So of the 3 that I put fake data in for, this is the fastest, this is the middle, and this is the slowest. And that's all I got for you guys today. Good luck.